Hey you guys, Mark Graham here with Grilla. Today I want to take a little time and try to help you get your Alpha Connect connected to your Wi-Fi. So some of the things I want to talk about today are hopefully quick, easy fixes. And so the first thing we always tell people is if you get yourself and you're not sure where you left off, it's always best to reset the board and remove and reinstall the app. That kind of gets everything back to square one. That's a great thing to do. And to reset this with the grill plugged in, you simply press and hold the up and down arrow at the same time. You'll see it reset. Continue to hold it until you see the things go around here. Then you can let go. And in a few seconds here, it'll probably pop up and say OK. And then it's going to shut itself off. And it's reset. So that's always a thing to do right off the bat if you're having any issues. It kind of resets the board, gets everything square, back to square. So a couple things that I wanted to touch base and feedback we've gotten from customers. We did a lot of testing with these, as you know. Range testing actually looked really good, but we're running into different scenarios, and I just want to pass information that we're getting back from customers out to you guys to hopefully get you up and running faster. So some of these things are what people have got back to us with and fixed them, and I just wanted to share that quickly with you. So one, if you're using an Android, make sure your location service is on. It will not find the network if your location service is not on, and that's only for Android users. We've also had a few people where they turn their firewall off just to get it provisioned. Once it was provisioned, they were able to turn their firewall back on. It worked for them. I'm not saying it's going to work for all, but it did work for that customer. We also had a customer say that they contacted their internet provider and they created a new SSID, and that for that work to get his connected. And he said it was a quick and easy fix, so it worked for them. Also, these boards do not see 5.0 signals. It has to be a 2.4. So if you're not seeing it and the board's not seeing it, you might not be broadcasting 2.4. So one thing you can do is if you have a dual band router, turn off the 5.0. That way it doesn't try to switch back and forth, and that will also ensure that only the 2.4 is being broadcast. That's very important. It will not work on 5.0 signals. So also people see that you got a lot of strength. You know, if you look at your cell phone, like I got full bars. Keep in mind, full bars doesn't necessarily mean the speed is fast. It means it's got good coverage, but the speed is not fast. So that's not always a telltale sign that, hey, I got plenty of power here. There's actually some more tests you can do, but it's a little harder. And there's not many apps out there that can do that, that actually tells you the actual latency and the speed of the signal. But I just wanted to point out that just because your phone shows full bars doesn't mean the speed's really strong. Last thing a couple people have tried is using Wi-Fi extenders. You can get them at Best Buy, Amazon for like 19, 20 bucks. I've had numerous people say, hey man, I bought this thing right on the Best Buy, worked like a champ, just plugged it in relatively close to the grill and solved their issue. The last thing I've seen people do is with the grill unplugged, taking the board out, simply tip it out just a little bit like that, go ahead and plug it back in and go through the process. That sometimes gives it a little bit better range, and once you get that initial handshake where the board is connected to your Wi-Fi, in most cases you can put everything together and it should be fine. But that's another way that we've seen customers have some good luck with getting these things to connect. So again, as we learn things, guys, as customers are getting back to us, we want to pass these things on to you. We have yet to actually ship a new board to somebody and fix a problem, so we don't believe it's the boards, but I can promise you we are looking in to make sure it's not. But to date, we have never shipped a board that solved an issue. It's always been something with the router, but we are trying to get better with it, guys, and I just want to get as much information out there to you as quickly as possible to get you back up and running, so hope this helps.